Hello, all you beautiful Capricorns. I hope you've been looking after yourselves. If you're new to our channel, my name is Linda Williams and I'm in Australia, and I love to hear where you're from. If you're returning to the channel, thank you so much for your following and for your encouragement and support. It is very much appreciated. So Capricorn, this is for your week starting the 17th of February 2025. And as you know, the one thing we always start off with is our mystery card. We like to ask Spirit for a card, for a message from Spirit in relation to the reading we're about to do. And so this is a numbers deck, and very often that happens. They just get flown out like that. And we don't look at this card until the very end. Now we do the same with our the angel, God and goddesses deck. We do exactly the same. We ask for one card, but I choose this one because actually, let's make sure there's only one there. Well, this has slid out. I've got a feel there's two here. Yeah, Spirit's given you two. They don't usually fly out with this deck because it's quite thick, but we just go with the flow. Spirit knows what they want to say to you. And of course, then we ask for, we get 5 cards and ask for our messages for this week for all you gorgeous Capricorns. Now, this first card is the actual essence of this week. What is it that's important? What is it that is going to dominate this week, or the subject or the situation that needs attention, or you will be working with? And we're going to ask, this is for Capricorn, please. This is for this week, the 17th of February, 2025. Okay. We have ego. So this is an interesting card. It is a false sense of entrapment. So some of you, not all of you, some of you may be feeling as though you are feeling a little bit trapped with the burdens of life. This is talking about many of the changes in the world today. As we know, Capricorn, there are many people, especially here in Australia where I am, who are struggling with rentals. They're struggling with food, the cost of living, power, electricity, all sorts of things. And so, look, some of you, not all of you, could be going through a stage where you may feel you need to make some changes this week when it comes to your budgeting, when it comes to getting everything running a little bit smoother in the materialistic world of and the needs of things in your life too. You might decide, you know what, we need to cut back on this, we need to cut back on that, we need to get a budget going. And so this week you could decide to do that. You've got the wheel at the beginning of the week, and you have unity. You've got 3 major arcanas here. Very powerful reading, Capricorn. You have the 8 of Cups, which is, it's a desire it's a need to move forward in some ways. And you have the 6 of Wands, victory. So the end of the week is certainly going to be a little bit different because of the changes you're about to make. Because for me, as I say, for many of you, this is a week of decisions. This is where you decide that you do need to make change and make plans when it comes to what it is you really need in life. It's not so much about what you want either. It's what we need. I feel this is about what you need. So I need this, I need that. So I need to put together a plan or a budget so that we can be financially more secure. Let's put it that way. There could be somebody out there, one of you, who is in a situation where you are feeling a little bit trapped at the moment. You've got this, you've allowed, or I won't say you've allowed, but circumstances have got you a little bit worried or uncertain. You've only got, there's no swords here. And so that's saying to me that in many ways, the any fears that you may feel or you're experiencing are simply coming from what you think may be or what you think could happen. So these are not, I don't feel these are fears that are within you about what has happened. I feel you're looking to the future and you're worried about the future, worried about how you're going to cope with this, how you're going to cope with that. That's what I'm feeling. And Spirit is saying, stop worrying. We have the world here. We have the world at the beginning of your reading. This is about a time of positive change. This is about taking charge and making change with this situation. So this is you putting these plans into place, putting together this budget, putting together these goals and getting everything organized so that you no longer are fearful of the future. This is about, there's something around you at the moment that is going to definitely start moving forward. Now, look, it could be a relationship. It's very possible that there could be an improvement if you've been trying to work on your relationship. Doesn't have to be a love relationship. We all have relationships with our family, with our co-workers, with our neighbours. And so for some of you, you may have been experiencing a little bit of a difficult situation with in a relationship form of a nasty neighbour or whatever. And now it looks to me like it's obvious that there's some very positive changes coming out of that too. So it's very possible this week you may be able to put that to rest or sort things out. For some of you, that could be the situation. This week, fortune is very much on your side, Capricorn. So there's opportunities here. There's opportunities to make change. And you mustn't be afraid to make these changes. You mustn't allow fear to hold you back. Because then you could look back later and say, well, I could have done this or I could have done that, but I didn't because I was frightened this might happen, frightened that might happen. And Spirit is saying, no, this week is an opportunity for change. So try very hard not to allow fear to get in the way of your decisions and the actions that you take. So we have unity. Now this is the Hierophant in the tarot, in the Rider-Waite tarot. This is the Hierophant, and the Hierophant again is it's an unusual card, and some people like for example Radley Valentine. This is his deck. He uses the Hierophant as this card called Unity. He always uses it as Unity. And it is traditional viewpoints. It is spiritual organizations. It's also about seeking mentors and like-minded people. That's his interpretation of this card. And what I'm seeing here is, I'm seeing that, this week, Capricorn, because we have this message of feeling a false sense of entrapment within you, some of you, around you, that it's very possible that the answers could lie in conversations or seeking out some form of information or guidance from an organization. It doesn't have to be a spiritual organization. This is about a traditional viewpoints. Do we stand our ground? Do we stick to our guns? Do we allow those old-fashioned traditional viewpoints to hold us back? Because we don't want that either, do we? But this is also a blessing. This is also a blessing for some of you. You're being watched over and you're being guided. And so trust your intuition this week. Go with the flow. There's positive change. You've got the Wheel, one of the best cards in the deck this week, Capricorn. So what Spirit is asking is not to allow your belief systems to hold you back. Because all of us, as we go through life and as we get older, realize that a lot of our belief systems are actually not our own. They have been um, created and we have been programmed into certain beliefs and attitudes and so on, especially attitude. I feel Capricorn, I'm picking up on this word attitude around us at the moment coming through from spirit. So we must stay positive and we must try to nurture the correct attitude within ourselves, having that right attitude towards something. And sometimes it's our attitude, the way we respond to others and situations that can hold us back. So we do need to be aware of how we do respond, what sort of an attitude we put out there to others. And so it might be important this week to look at within yourself and make sure that, you're not, try very hard to put it at a good attitude towards things this week. Stay positive because it is a very positive week. This is a very powerful card. It's a major arcana, but then so are these two. So we have some pretty heavy forces going on here, some pretty powerful forces going on around you this week. So for some, you may be deciding to you might decide to join a spiritual organisation. Some of you may have been deciding to go down the path of self-discovery, where you're going to train or you're going to join a church or an organisation where you feel part of the community. Some of you could be doing that. You do need to look into what is it that you believe in and what's going on around you this week. Are your traditional viewpoints holding you back? Or do you need to stand your ground with them? Do you need to stick to your guns with what you've been taught, and not allow people to deter you from your belief systems? It's important that if you're happy with what you believe in, if you're happy with everything that you've been brought up to understand and believe, well, that's fine. But there's also that situation where sometimes we can. Instead of listening to ourselves, our belief systems can actually get in the way. So be aware of that. And also know that this is a time of change. This week, there's opportunity here to make some changes around you. So maybe that is part of the change where you look at things differently. Spirit is saying, maybe this week you look at things a little bit differently, look through the eyes of others and look at the opportunities of doing things a little bit of a different way just by changing our attitude or trying something out this week. Okay, not everything is set in concrete. I'm being told to say to you, Capricorn, that there can be other ways that are a lot easier. You don't have to stick to what your belief systems to get to where you want to go. Sometimes we need to weigh things up and look at other people's points of view. So this week, do that, and also remember, this. If you're feeling that you have to go down that path of tradition, if that's how you're feeling, then Spirit is saying, well, no, that's just how you're feeling. But does it feel right? If it doesn't feel right to do that, then maybe you need to look at it a little bit differently. So we have the Eight of Cups here. So this is about us maybe needing now to make a move. We have a time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. However, that situation moving forward may mean that to move forward, you need to move away from something else this week. And I'm being told that some of you, not all of you, but somebody out there has been contemplating this for a while. You know that there is a need for you to move away from a situation so that you can move forward in your life. This could be a relationship. You needing to move away from a relationship that just hasn't worked. You've put in a lot of effort, but just you know that there's no future. This could be a relationship that's family. Could be a relationship with co-workers that you're working in a place where you just don't get on with anybody. It's all too difficult. The company is not what you really need. And now it's like, well, you know what? I just know to get, to move forward and to create a happier life, um, I need to move away from this toxic environment. And so this could be the week where you actually do that. And this could be the week where you decide to do it and start to get the ball rolling, because the wheel is a message of positive change, and things suddenly start to move forward. They're now starting to move forward, and fortune is on your side. So if if you're putting in for a job somewhere else because you're not happy where you are, this is the week to apply, to get your resume out there, to take action. This is a week for you to understand that by moving on, moving away from the situation and moving forward, you're actually going to, it's actually going to create a victory around you. You're going to feel victorious, and also people are going to see the strength within you. So the outcome is a victory. It's public recognition and awards. This is the Six of Wands. He's just come home from the war. He's been battling like crazy. Some of you may have been battling in a relationship like mad, trying to work it out, and all of a sudden you've decided, no, that's it. I'm going to move forward. And people are saying, you're doing the right thing. You've done the right thing, and I'm proud that you've got the courage to do it. This could be your children. If you've been in a really bad relationship and your children have been witness to that, for example, because this happens, let's face it. And now you're saying, look, I'm just going to, I'm moving forward. I'm moving away from the situation now. And you've got the backup of the family and the kids and everybody saying, well, I'm glad you've done that, because you've had the courage to walk away from a bad environment. And sometimes we need to do that. We need to have the courage to walk away from an environment that no longer serves us. And that could be a lousy job, terrible situation. Could even be a neighbourhood. You may have lived in a neighbourhood for years, and the neighbours are just terrible, or sometimes it's just one lousy neighbour that gives everybody hell. And now you've sold the house. The fortune is on your side. You've sold the property, or the lease has come to an end, and you've decided, you know what, I'm going to move forward now. I'm going to get out of here and go somewhere else. And people are saying, good for you. And that moving forward is actually going to bring you a great deal of happiness and success. So whatever this move is, whatever this action is, it's the right thing to do. It's time to do that. The timing is now. Right? It's a time of positive change. You need to make this positive change, Capricorn. You need to do this. You're the one that only you can do this. And so you can't rely on others. You have to do it yourself. But however, there are people around you who are supporting you. There is a community, or there's a family around you that is supporting you here, which is very, very important. So there's also some good news coming. So some of you are going to hear of something that's going to make you very happy. You could have been waiting for this for a while. If you've put in for a job, if you've walked away from, one job, and you've put in for another, it's very possible you're going to get that other job offered to you. It's very possible for some of you. So this feeling of entrapment that you're going through, it's something that maybe, to get out of that feeling, to get out of that situation, maybe this week, Capricorn, is the time for you to either take the steps, move away emotionally, even if not physically, move away emotionally, or at least make plans that you can do that. Okay. So a very important week, very interesting. I feel some of you have got some decisions that you need to make Don't be afraid to look for advice and help. Know that it is out there. Um, Fear and feeling of entrapment is not a nice feeling. Um, Sometimes, we struggle with addictions. For example, some of you, not all of you, some of you could be trying to give up cigarettes. Some of you could be trying to give up alcohol. Some of you could be trying to give up any form of addiction, drugs, and so on and so forth. And remember that there are organisations out there that can help you to conquer these things. So if you're in that situation where you want to make positive change, you want to move forward, but you've got this addiction that's holding you back, and you know that you in your heart that you know that you want to do it, you want to be able to change things, but you're still struggling, then there are organizations out there that can support you and give you the tools that you need, the skills that you need to overcome this, so that you can walk away from all of the fear and the anxiety that it's causing you, and become victorious. Because if you decide to do this, you take that step. For example, if you are fighting alcoholism, and you decide to go to an AA meeting this week, let's say hypothetically, if you're thinking about it, do it. And you've decided, I've got to walk away from this situation. That you might be in a home, for example. You might live in a property where they're all heavy drinkers, and you've got to, if you're going to get, if you're going to learn to give this up, or if you're going to be able to get rid of this habit, then I'm going to have to walk away. I'm going to have to go somewhere else, get out of that environment. But the thing is this: the outcome is the victory card. So there's some form of victory around you this week, where these steps that you take, you will feel victorious, and you will be victorious in the eyes of others as well, for being that very brave person who takes your life back, takes your power back. This week, this is Archangel Michael. This is the week you step into your power, Capricorn. From the very beginning of the week, you step in your power and take control of your life this week, and know that that will lead to victory. It will lead you to the victory that you're so wanting in your life. Let's have a look and see what else the Spirit wants to say. And with the Eight of Cups, it's not always easy to walk away from something. The emotion that goes with that can be a bit daunting. But what Spirit is saying is you will overcome that. You will be able. You can do this. You can do it. And also, there's some form of, even though there's a lot of emotion going on here, and so on, when it comes to making change and this desire to move forward and so on. You're going to be able to do it, and you're going to have the backing of others. I feel you're going to have the support and the backing of the people around you. Okay. If you need to go look for some advice and help, then please do, because it will be there. We have two messages for you from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck, and we also have your numbers card. So let's have a look at these first. So we have the Goddess of Awakening, and we have the Angel of the Universe. The Goddess of Awakening is this one here. And the message of this one is Goddess of Awakening. Let's have a look. Best that I look at the beginning of the book, because I can never find it. 45. So we'll read this one out to you first, Capricorn. This is a lovely book, and messages are absolutely beautiful. This is a wondrous time of exploration, romance, and creativity. So, Capricorn, regardless of whether you are male or female, your feminine creative spirit is being nourished and awakened by the star of Venus. The goddess of love is activating your sensual nature this week. Romance is in the air, so surround yourself with flowers and crystals. Wear your favorite perfume or aftershave or essential oil and allow your inner charm to surface. This is a wondrous time of exploration, romance, fun, and creativity. This week was, so the 14th was Valentine's Day, wasn't it? Only 3 days ago. A new romance is about to blossom in an exciting, it's about to blossom, or an existing relationship is about to enter a period of renewed magic, excitement, and enchantment. Either way, this period of renewed romance will eventually lead you to explore a new creative venture with your partner. Enjoy. Oh, that's very, very promising, isn't it? So this is a time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. So fortune is on your side. And you know, unity is also spiritual organizations and churches. Some of you this week may have, or you may have just decided to get engaged. So we had Valentine's Day a few days ago. Did you propose? Did you decide to make the date? Next year we're going to get married on Valentine's Day. Are you a little bit afraid about that? Well, don't be, because I can assure you that victory, whatever you decided this week, is you're going to be very victorious. So we also have the angel of the universe. So the angel of the universe is, okay, the angel of the universe. Oh, there you are. Angel of the universe. We've got the angel of the union. Where's the angel of the union? Oh, there it is, right at the bottom there. God, no one I couldn't see. It's right on the bottom page there. So 37. Let's have a look. 37. Okay, here it is. The angel of the universe. So Capricorn, you are being encouraged to expand your thinking. So by choosing this card, you are being guided by your angels to look at your life and work from a broader or universal perspective. Right. The angels congratulate you for all you have done to date to serve and help humanity and those around you. Yet it is time to move on to the next level. Trust your angels and the universe, for they will guide you. Don't be afraid to move forward. Even though it is emotional, you may move from one place to another for growth. So it could be difficult to do that, but it's a part of your journey. There is no need for anxiety or fear. So there you go. This is your entrapment. This is the fear card. There's no need for anxiety or fear, Capricorn. You are simply being encouraged to think a little bigger. Think differently, think bigger. Start to imagine yourself and your work reaching and touching large numbers of people without losing any of the integrity of what you do. Imagine all this happening with ease and only in ways that will make you feel comfortable. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Things moving forward and being successful. It takes no more effort to think big than to think small. You need to think big this week, Capricorn. Need to think really, really big. You need to realize you've got this wheel, this strength here, and this power. There's no need to do anything radical at this time either. Remember, to a large degree, we create our reality by what we think about, dream about, and imagine. Simply think a little bigger and ask the angels of the universe to guide you. Think big this week. Think big this week, Capricorn. Time to think big. And we have 0909. This is all about hope. This is a beautiful message for you, isn't it? Your angels assure you that the light is at the end of the tunnel and everything will work out for the best, Capricorn. What you are going through will bring you closer to your purpose. Let go of your worries and concerns. This is that sense of entrapment. Let go. Take it out of the equation. Have faith. Surrender your need for control. Trust the process every step of the way. Surrender your need for control. Trust the process every step of the way. Okay, let go of your concerns and your worries this week. That's a really powerful reading. So, would you like to let us know how this has resonated with you this week, Capricorn? Would you like to just click on that little like button there that's in front of you there now, so that you do support our channel when you do that, you know? So it does help. It only takes you a minute to have boom, and apparently it supports the channel. Interesting week. I feel there's a lot of opportunity here. The one thing the Spirit is saying is not to allow yourself to get embroiled in any of the fear that may surface. That could be coming from past failures. That could be coming from things that have happened in the past that were fearful. Many of us go through that where something surfaces. You could be in a situation where something's come back from the past and you've got to go through it again. And it didn't work last time. For those of you who maybe you've tried to give up cigarettes before and you failed, and now you're trying again, and you're looking for help, there is a victory here. So if you have an addiction of any kind, there is a victory here. If you do look for help and go to an organisation for help, that's going to make the change for you. Look, there is a situation where some of you may need to walk away from it, from either a relationship. It doesn't have to be a love relationship, a situation, a job, a community. There's something here that is a little bit emotional. It's not the easiest things to do, but it's for the better. So this move is really, it's for the betterment of your view, your peace of mind, and also for your future. So it is an important week. Remember, this is a wonderful time of exploration, romance, and creativity. The goddess of awakening, many things will all show themselves to you. And also the angel of the universe. You are being encouraged to expand your thinking. Think very big this week. Don't think little, think big. And know that will get you where you want to go. You've got the wheel. You've got opportunity to do some big things, not little things. So Capricorn, let us know how you went with this. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for being with us today. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, if you haven't already done that, you would be so very welcome to join those of everybody else, our followers, our subscribers, and so on. So take care, look after yourself, and remember, we give you these messages every week. So next week, when you get your reading, why not give me a comment and let me know what happened the week before and how everything has resonated and worked out for you. We'd love to hear from you. Until then, bye-bye for now.